Is your organization ready? Hi, I'm Greg.
And I'm Valerie.
And we're your host facilitators. If your patrons lost access to the internet, their bank accounts, or even their cell phones for 6 months, would your organization be trusted resource they turn to? Or would you be scrambling to react? 2025 and beyond will test who is prepared and who is not. With the administrative shifts, financial uncertainties, and increasing instability, the organizations that step up now will be the ones leading when the crisis hits. So, the real question is, will your organization be ambushed or will you be the go-to solution? We've already seen disruptions to banking systems, communications, and infrastructure. Government funding sources are slow, and when emergencies hit, most nonprofits are left scrambling instead of leading. Your patrons are already worried about what's next. If your organization doesn't have a plan, they will look elsewhere for leadership. Will you be ready? The upcoming leaders will be the ones who have positioned themselves to own the resources, access, and influence necessary to lead. Recessions don't destroy wealth, they transfer it to those who don't understand how to pivot. J.D. Rockefeller. What if an EMP attack wiped out power, the banking system collapsed, and communication lines went dark? Who would come to your organization's rescue? The president, the CEO of the Red Cross, local officials, or would your organization be caught unprepared, left scrambling for help that isn't coming? Crisis doesn't create power, it reveals it. The organizations that have secured their partnerships, built their networks, and aligned with the right incentives will be the ones leading when everyone else is waiting. Right now, most organizations are stuck in a cycle of chasing funding, waiting for approval, and hoping their network will support them when the time comes. But when real crisis strikes, waiting is not an option. Donations are inconsistent. Grants take months or years to process. Volunteers burn out, leaving critical gaps in service. And when you don't have immediate access to the right relationships, you find yourself on the outside, waiting for someone else to decide your fate. Now imagine your organization as the trusted resource, not the one looking for help, but the one offering solutions. Imagine having funding streams that work in lieu of donations and slow-moving grants, direct relationships and engagement with high-level leaders and decision makers who recognize you had the foresight to prepare. Patrons and partners who evaluate your mission because they benefit too. This isn't just about funding. You are the place your community turns to because you already have solutions in place. Organizations that thrive in uncertain times don't just seek resources, they become the resource. They leverage 5 key partnerships that create permanent, sustainable access to funding, influence, and opportunity. Instead of asking for help, they align with the incentives that already exist, ensuring that no matter the crisis, they lack nothing. We don't teach theory. We teach proven systems that allow organizations to secure their financial future and expand their reach without chasing funding. The 3 modules we cover are income maximization, unlocking self-funding strategies by partnering at the highest level, harnessing leverage, expanding manpower, resources, and access without overworking people. Last but not least, thriving beyond donations, becoming the source of funding and opportunity instead of waiting for it. This is how your organization moves from waiting for opportunity to being the one creating it. Every moment you wait, someone else is securing the partnerships, funding, and influence your organization could have. Every week that passes, more organizations are positioning themselves to lead. How much longer can you afford to wait? How many more cycles of uncertainty will you go through? How much more access, funding, and influence will pass you by before you act? The time to shift is before the crisis hits. Because when it does, the organizations that are ready will lead. The rest, they'll be left scrambling. History favors those who prepare. The leaders who move first will be the ones shaping the future, not just surviving it. Will you be one of them? At this point, you have two choices. Keep operating the way you always have, being at the mercy of crisis, or be the organization that thrives because of crisis, securing partnerships, positioning your organization, and building the level of influence that ensures when all is said and done, you and your constituents are still standing, regardless of the economic crisis. Will your organization lead or be left behind? We'd like to extend your organization an invitation. Eclipse would love to help you implement your leadership plan. Introducing Eclipse Classified, not as another course or coaching program, but as an implementation system designed as a gift to position your organization at the highest level of influence, sustainability, and access. What is your next step? 6 months from now, you'll either be leading with confidence or wishing you had started today. Don't wait for crisis to force you into action. Step into leadership now. In every crisis, there are those who suffer and those who position themselves to thrive. Or more directly, more millionaires are made during economic downturns than in times of stability. There are 3 ways to help your organization make the shift. We've already built the framework. Now it's time for you to step in. First, you may schedule us to present a full strategy breakdown to your leadership board and discover how to work with Eclipse at no cost. You'll know the financial sustainability plan before crisis hits, complete with ongoing strategy and insider case studies of organizations thriving at this level. Join our leverage-based private partnership community and never face challenges alone. Enjoy direct relationships and engagement with high-level leaders and decision makers and make moves together. Schedule or attend our 3-day leadership immersion event for a tailored action plan. Turn your organization to a self-sustaining, go-to resource in an uncertain world. Over 3 days, your leaders will receive the step-by-step framework to ensure your organization never lacks resources, funding, or access. This isn't just an opportunity, it's an essential move for organizations that are serious about positioning themselves for the future.